Welcome to our show, Hong Kong Brief. Today, we're diving into the vibrant culinary scene of Macau, where you can savor three must-try dishes that beautifully blend Portuguese and Chinese flavors. From the iconic Pastel de nata to the hearty Tacho stew, your taste buds are in for a treat on your next visit to this gastronomic paradise. In the world of sports, Hong Kong basketball is about to get a major boost as NBA G League star David Muoka is gearing up to represent his hometown in the upcoming Fiba Asia Cup qualifiers. With his skills and passion for the game, Muoka is ready to make waves alongside fellow player Glen Yang, as they aim to elevate Hong Kong's basketball scene. And in the financial realm, Hong Kong stocks are on the rise again, snapping a three-day decline as investors are hopeful for a potential interest rate cut by the Federal Reserve. With property developers rallying, it looks like a promising time for the market. Please stay tuned for more detailed content. South China Morning Post highlights Macau's rich culinary heritage, showcasing three quintessential dishes that visitors must try. The iconic Pastel de nata, a Portuguese egg tart, can be savored at Lord Stowe's Bakery or Margaret's Café Nata, where the flaky crust meets a creamy custard filling. Next is minchi, a hearty dish of minced pork or beef served with fried potatoes and topped with a fried egg, best enjoyed at Restaurante Litoral, a family-run establishment that has stood the test of time. Finally, Tacho offers a comforting stew made from various pork parts and chicken, available at Apamac, a local canteen that welcomes everyone and serves up this traditional dish with warmth and flavor. In another piece by South China Morning Post, NBA G League player David Muoka is making headlines as he seeks to acquire a Hong Kong passport, aiming to represent the city in the upcoming Fiba Asia Cup qualifiers. Muoka, who has previously played for the Long Island Nets, expressed his excitement about giving back to his hometown and contributing to the local basketball scene. He believes that his skills, particularly in rebounding and defense, will elevate the performance of the Hong Kong team. Alongside fellow player Glen Yang, who is also in the process of obtaining his passport, Muoka anticipates making a significant impact in the FIBA competitions, which will see Hong Kong face off against teams like Chinese Taipei and the Philippines. Lastly, the South China Morning Post reports on a rebound in Hong Kong stocks, which ended a three-day decline amidst growing optimism for a potential Federal Reserve rate cut. The Hang Seng Index saw a slight increase, buoyed by hopes that lower borrowing costs could stimulate the property market. Major developers such as Wharf Real Estate and Sun Hung Kai Properties experienced notable gains, reflecting investor confidence. Meanwhile, the broader market remained mixed, with tech stocks like Alibaba and Tencent experiencing minor declines. As the market awaits more economic data from the U.S., analysts are closely monitoring how these developments will influence the Fed's future policy decisions. South China Morning Post reports on the impending arrival of Super Typhoon Yagi, urging Hong Kong residents to prioritize safety during severe weather. As the city braces for the number 3 typhoon signal, the forecaster may escalate to a number 8 warning. The article emphasizes the dangers of venturing out to chase waves, warning that anyone defying beach closures could face hefty fines or jail time. It also addresses common concerns about food supplies, noting that only a small fraction of past storms have lasted over 24 hours, encouraging residents not to hoard groceries. Additionally, it outlines public transport protocols during typhoons, highlighting that MTR services will be adjusted based on the severity of the storm, and discusses the evolving work-from-home policies that reflect the realities of modern employment during extreme weather conditions. South China Morning Post also delves into the vibrant Indian dining scene in Hong Kong, showcasing 5 standout restaurants that redefine the cuisine beyond traditional offerings. Gaylord, a stalwart for over 50 years, exemplifies the enduring appeal of Indian food, while Chaat, under Chef Gaurav Kuthri's leadership, elevates street food to fine dining. Chutney, which opened in 2022, strikes a balance between sophistication and tradition, offering classic dishes with innovative twists. Leela, another creation by Tuli, draws inspiration from regal Indian dishes, while 9-1 boldly presents an Indian menu devoid of curries, challenging conventional expectations. Lastly, Prince and the Peacock, set in a historic building, marries colonial charm with authentic Indian flavors, making these establishments essential stops for food enthusiasts in the city. Yahoo US covers the fluctuating landscape of Asian markets as they recover from a recent sell-off, with traders eagerly anticipating US payroll data that could influence Federal Reserve policies. The MSCI Asia Pacific Index saw a modest rise, led by gains in South Korea and Taiwan, particularly among chipmakers. The article highlights the cautious sentiment in global markets amid skepticism over the Fed's ability to manage economic stability, particularly as the labor market shows signs of slowing. Investors are closely watching upcoming economic indicators, including U.S. non-farm payrolls, which could dictate the Fed's next moves on interest rates. Additionally, the report notes that commodities like oil and gold are also experiencing shifts, with oil prices rebounding after recent lows, illustrating the interconnectedness of global financial dynamics. South China Morning Post reports that Ashley Westwood, the newly appointed coach of the Hong Kong men's football team, is determined to address the unfinished business left by his predecessor, Jorn Anderson. Westwood is taking a firm stance on player performance, indicating that he will not hesitate to remove those who do not meet his standards of work ethic. As the team prepares for a Tri-Nations tournament in Fiji, Westwood has set ambitious goals, including improving Hong Kong's world ranking from its current position of 159 and aiming for a high win percentage in upcoming matches. He acknowledges the progress made under Anderson, who revitalized the team, but emphasizes the need for further improvement and accountability among players and staff. In another article, the South China Morning Post highlights the potential impact of Super Typhoon Yagi on Hong Kong, as the observatory considers issuing a number 8 warning signal due to the storm's approach. With local winds intensifying and gales expected, the city is bracing for adverse weather conditions. Classes at kindergartens and special schools have already been suspended in anticipation of the storm's effects. The observatory has advised the public to stay away from shorelines and exercise caution, particularly outdoor workers, as Yagi draws closer, projected to skirt approximately 300 kilometers from Hong Kong. Lastly, the South China Morning Post discusses the competitive landscape of Hong Kong's mortgage market, as major banks begin to offer cash rebates on mortgage packages in anticipation of a housing market rebound. With the Federal Reserve expected to cut interest rates, banks are becoming more optimistic about the property market, leading to increased competition for home buyers. Institutions like Bank of China and Standard Chartered are offering discounts on mortgage rates to attract borrowers. This shift in strategy comes after a period of cautious lending during the pandemic, and analysts believe that the easing of rates could bolster buyer confidence, though some caution that the excitement may be short-lived as developers prepare to launch new projects. South China Morning Post highlights the challenges faced by Hong Kong in reviving its mega event scene. The recent Sardine Festival, which attracted over 6,000 attendees, showcased the potential for large-scale events, yet organizers struggled with bureaucratic hurdles and a lack of coordination among government departments. Experts argue that while the city aims to host a multitude of events, many of these are not truly mega by global standards, with some being annual occurrences or niche trade shows. The government's definition of a mega event is criticized for lacking substance, as locals and tourists seek experiences that genuinely capture their interest. The article calls for improved communication and collaboration among officials to ensure that Hong Kong can reclaim its status as a vibrant destination for international events. South China Morning Post also delves into the personal life of Kim Sears, the wife of tennis star Andy Murray, as he prepares to retire from professional tennis. The couple met as teenagers at the US Open and have built a family together, sharing 4 children. While Murray has often expressed his desire for a quieter life post-retirement, Kim has taken an active role in managing their hotel, Cromlix, which they renovated and reopened together. Despite being a supportive partner, Kim prefers to maintain her privacy and stay out of the spotlight, which has been a consistent theme throughout their relationship. With Murray stepping back from the limelight, it seems that Kim will finally have the opportunity to embrace the quieter life she has always desired. South China Morning Post features the creative influence of Wes Anderson's film The Grand Budapest Hotel on Hong Kong's design studio Beanborough. Co-founders Lorene Four and Kenny Kinagasasui draw parallels between Anderson's storytelling techniques and their own approach to architecture and interior design. They emphasize the importance of narrative in their projects, aiming to create spaces that resonate with the occupants' stories. The whimsical and meticulously crafted sets of Anderson's films inspire the studio's presentations and design philosophy, encouraging a playful and artistic approach to their work. The designers express a desire to infuse joy and creativity into their projects, reflecting the unique aesthetic and storytelling style that Anderson embodies in his films. CBC, Canada had an outstanding day at the Paralympics, doubling its gold medal count with remarkable performances from its athletes. Nicholas Bennett, a 20-year-old swimmer with autism, made headlines by setting a new Paralympic record in the men's 200-meter individual medley SM14, marking his second gold and third overall medal of the Games. He is celebrated as the first Canadian man in 2 decades to win multiple golds in swimming at a single Paralympic event. Shot putter Greg Stewart, who stands at 7'2" and was born without a lower left arm, successfully defended his title in the men's shot put F46 after coming out of retirement. Other notable achievements included silver medals for 17-year-old Reed Maxwell in the men's 400-meter freestyle S8 and Nathan Clement in the men's T1-2 individual time trial, both of whom marked significant milestones in their careers. With 4 days left in the competition, Canada now boasts a total of 17 medals. South China Morning Post, as Hong Kong prepares for the introduction of a Chinese medicine development blueprint in 2025, experts highlight the need for a strategic approach to integrate Chinese medicine into the healthcare system. With an aging population and increasing chronic illnesses, the preventive capabilities of Chinese medicine can significantly enhance health outcomes. Key recommendations include refining licensing standards to improve practitioner competence, establishing a clearer role for Chinese medicine within primary healthcare, and providing specialized training through hospitals. By adopting successful models from mainland China and Taiwan, Hong Kong can modernize its approach to Chinese medicine, ensuring that practitioners are well equipped to contribute to preventive care and interdisciplinary collaboration, ultimately benefiting patient care. South China Morning Post, in a recent incident, Romy Lauer, the daughter of former NBC host Matt Lauer, found herself in legal trouble after a hit-and-run accident in the Hamptons. During the July 4th weekend, the 20-year-old college student crashed her Jeep Wrangler into a fence and a sign, then fled the scene, leaving behind her number plate. This led to her identification by authorities, and she has since received a summons for leaving the scene. Romy is currently a student at the University of Miami, pursuing a degree in finance, and is known for her equestrian skills and active social media presence. Despite her father's controversial past, it appears that Matt Lauer maintains a good relationship with his children, who remain a priority in his life. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of Six Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the Six Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize Six Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, sixdobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive Six Do Brief via email.
Rise and fall, giants bleed, our call. Tacho is wrong, still it fight. Witness sweat, endless night. Stubborn and surge, shadows bled. Rise of empires, no end. Dragons realm, blood and steel. Screams unheard, prophets real. In boardrooms cold, fortunes made. Workers' fate in the shade. Curse war, silent fight. Cradles burn like a night. Through the storm, the ugly economic power. Move the steam, contract sign. Trails deep, backroom deals. Falls asleep, mind bombs echo. Breeds insatiable cry. In this mental wasteland, dreams die. Like a sweat, endless night. Stubborn surge, shadows bled. Rise of empires, no end. Dragons realm, blood and steel. Screams unheard, prophets real. In boardrooms cold, fortunes made. Workers' fate in the shade. Curse war, silent fight. Cradles burn like a night. Through the storm, the ugly economic power. Through the sea, curse war, silent fight. Cradles burn like a night. Through the storm, the ugly workers' fate in the shade. Curse war, silent fight. Cradles burn like a night. Through the spawn, the ugly economic power moves the sea. Contract sign, betrayals deep. Backroom deals, folks asleep. And bombs echo, breeds insatiable cry. In this metal wasteland, dreams die. Contract sign. Trails deep, backroom deals, vultures sleep. Platforms echo, breeds insatiable cry. In this metal wasteland, trees die. Rising seas, ancient law, ancient belts, unpaid and war. In the east, the dragon sleeps, waste to gutter.